Fair catch, called for and made. The Bulldogs offense takes the field. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him, I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares too, I swear. When you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, Dave.
Going for a big play right off the bat. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to move it through the air. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this team.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So Arkansas's offense has the ball for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Escapes the sack. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Rutgers stopped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Piscataway. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's who what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking.
And they get the sack right out of the gate.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went looking.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To throw, it's Newman. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all.
And they got him for the sack.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Newman. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught near the sideline, it's James. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Trying to convert this second and short. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that level.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Tuggle.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You can tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide.
He's going up top. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. The run to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looking for a block. It's Lincoln. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to throw, it's Newman. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking but couldn't reel it in. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. He's looking to pass. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hogs send that offense back on. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Second down coming up. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense...
Oh, picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw in this drive.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Jackson gonna throw it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after making the catch. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. He makes the catch. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Newman. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now 1st and 10 from their own 45. He's going to run it. He'll take another shot here. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. He's going to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds his man down the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 8 in the end zone.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
The score, Georgia 56, Arkansas 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Looking to scramble. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Now on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a good...
The freshman able to get home with the sack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Timeout, Georgia.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block, and the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Oh, he's looking to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. He'll do it himself. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
He leaves it with his back. Still running at the 40. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yardage.
The Dogs are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Dogs will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Johns. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Took a shot as he threw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner is stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He's going to pass. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Pocket starts to collapse, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense starts with a short field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, what a move! He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
He's got his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Looking to throw for it. They're bringing heat. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
Third and short is just tough, right? The whole playbook's open. You can run the football, you can throw the football, and then, by the way, you can also run the ball with the quarterback after you call the pass. So what do you want me to do? Here, you take the clipboard.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. All kinds of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at him.
Until you stop me.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
7-8, Arkansas, 14.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Poole. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his man. It's Williams. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First down here for the offense. Gets it past the marker. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense gets set for second down. To the ground with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.